Sherlock Holmes, the most portrayed hero in cinematic history, clocking in at over 250 appearances as of 2020. So today we'll discuss the worst and the best Sherlock Holmes portrayals of all time. Let's start the list from worst to the best performance. Number 9. Worst performance, Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's Sherlock portrayal is so excruciatingly awful that you have to wonder what it was. A very flat and lethargic spoof of Sherlock Holmes. Even though it's regarded as a comedic take on the iconic character, the jokes are no longer recognizable, and laughter is philosophically impossible. Number 8. The worst TV adaptation, Elementary. Elementary doesn't go in for cleverly reworked versions of classic Doyle stories. The series has been under intense scrutiny since it was announced. This is due to the unnecessary gender swaps and the worst portrayals of the most iconic characters, like Dr. Watson, Moriarty, and Mycroft Holmes. The primary pleasure of Elementary is Jonny Lee Miller's performance as a present-day Sherlock Holmes. Number 7. Mr. Holmes. The old Sherlock. Only the wonderful work of Ian McKellen manages to give authenticity to a film that falls far short of achieving its objective. The problem is it's a Sherlock Holmes movie. The entire film consists of very slow-moving and unnecessary long dialogues, and there's not much of mystery going on in the movie. And if you want to see a different side of Sherlock Holmes, just don't expect this to be anything like the original character. Number 6. Roger Moore. The James Bond star took on the great detective role in 1976's American TV movie. Reviews of Moore's performance said he essentially plays the role as if he was playing James Bond, adding that Moore's smug detective does embody certain qualities of the original. But overall, he's not the perfect actor suited for the part. Number 5. Christopher Lee. Apart from Sherlock Holmes, he has played Sir Henry Baskerville and Mycroft Holmes in different movies. Anyhow, Lee's performance as Holmes wasn't regarded as his best, with reviews describing him as unconvincing for this role, which demands more than his standard. Number 4. Henry Cavill. The emotional Sherlock. As mentioned earlier, this version of Sherlock does have emotions, which the Conan Doyle estate argue violates copyright, stories where he's described as having emotions. But that doesn't mean Cavill's version isn't good, but there hasn't been enough time for him to show what his version of Sherlock is really like. Number 3. Robert Downey Jr. The aggressive Sherlock. The Iron Man actor made his Holmes debut in Guy Ritchie's action-packed movie Sherlock Holmes. Lots to overlook, given the fact that Downey looks nothing like the lanky detective we're accustomed to seeing. This Sherlock Holmes can also be arrogant and even aggressive at times, untidy and quite impatient. He's also rude to many people, particularly Lestrade and Mary Morstan, but he does show respect from time to time. Number 2. Benedict Cumberbatch. The Sherlock 2.0. Benedict Cumberbatch is the postmodern Holmes. The actor plays the prototypical Sherlock mold. Sherlock was praised for how he showed the audience his deductions at the moment. This resource reached a point where it was too over the top and fantastic. Benedict's portrayal is one that appeals to fans of Conan Doyle's stories and those not familiar with the source material, offering intriguing cases with believable conclusions. And number 1. Jeremy Brett. The best portrayal of Sherlock Holmes. When comparing Jeremy Brett's Sherlock with other portrayals, he stands as the best version, as it is regarded as the best book-accurate adaptation. In fact, Brett became so obsessed with the character that he would reportedly continue to play Sherlock off-screen. This dedication provided viewers with a performance more than worthy of the world's greatest detective. Brett filmed 41 of the Conan Doyle stories over a period of 10 years. Jeremy Brett is seen by many as the definitive Sherlock Holmes, making him the best version of Sherlock ever portrayed. Well, that's it from our list. What should be our next rankings? Comment below and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next week!